Hi folks, Lou from 40K Warpaint. Next project up, I have two drop pods that I'm painting. I have this drop pod here which I started today. I have another one in the box. This is what I got done so far. We got the engine pretty much base coated to what I want to have it. I wanted to try out some masking and some spray painting and different shading going on. So that's what you see here. These are the outside of the doors. They're almost all complete, and then of course I will do the insides. And I have the rails, which they stand up. Working on those. But yeah, this is what I have done so far. More to follow. Okay, this is as far as I got for today. I managed to get the bottom portion of the drop pod put on. Glued the top base down. I have to wash the bottom yet, but the doors all move. How about that? I went for a heavy wash along this side here and along this side. Basically all the doors to show wear and tear. I'm not very good at it, I'll be honest with you. So if anybody's out there who's watching this video who's got any great ideas on how to do like worn battle damage I can do, it's pretty easy, but the rust effects, the pits in the armor, please send me a link or give me a tell. I'd love to learn. But basically I got the wash just so that it's worn. Like I said, all the doors come down. I decided not to put the guts on the inside of the drop pod. Call me lazy, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of all those massive amount of little pieces that go on the inside. I have a drop pod from prior, and it was a nightmare to put together. So I'm not going to put the harnesses in or the column. So yeah. Alright, well, more to come. Working diligently at trying to get these two drop pods done while I'm on vacation, so stay tuned. Okay, this is my prototype to my drop pod build. Trying to get some different color schemes and just basically see how this thing goes together. This is actually my second drop pod. Did my first one about a year ago. As you can see, all the doors do pop down. I did not put the harnesses in. I wanted a more open look to my drop pod. I still have the weapon to do. It was between a bolter and a missile launcher. I went with the missile launcher. It looks a little bit better on the inside. I tried for the rough look on this particular model. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it. A lot of wash on there to implement a little bit of weathering. I have some extras to add to the outside of the doors. The Blood Angel crest. Paint a little bit on the engine side, the hoses. And I think I'm pretty much done with this one. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do the second drop pod just like this one or not. I'm not sold on it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I weathered it. Like I said before, I'm not too good at it. It does its purpose though. It definitely stands out. It's not particularly a pretty looking paint job from myself, I'd have to admit that, because I tried, like I said, to go for the heavy weathering, the heavy battle worn look. But then again, hey, it's how you learn to paint. trial and error. So it'll definitely definitely serve its purpose for me. It'll be holding whatever I decide to put in it, whether it be a 10-man stern guard unit with 10 melta-guns, which are pretty nice, pretty expensive though, or 10-man Death Company hand-to-hand, or just dropping a just dropping a Dreadnought into it alone. Furiosa Librarian, or the Death Company Dreadnought. So I have tons of choices to go with, what units to put in there. I would definitely take a drop pod over a Rhino these days. Armor 12 as opposed to I think 11 on a Rhino. But yeah, and this can land first turn, or half my drop pods on turn 1. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll be starting to work on this second drop pod, which I'm probably going to do totally different from the first one. Alright folks, more to come. Alright, finished product right here. 2 drop pods. The red one was built about a year ago. This is my Death Company drop pod. I have a second one in the box behind it to build yet. Take a look at everything that I've gotten done so far with this. Tried some weathering, as I said before. I'm pretty pleased with it. Again, didn't do the inside, unlike this one here, which is done on the inside. So yeah, been doing a lot of reading about the drop pods and how they work in your armies. I frankly don't know why more people don't use them. With 6th edition making them a lot more friendlier as far as to field, I think you can pretty much, do some first turn damage to somebody, take them out of their game. I know that's what I'll be doing. I'll be fielding at least 3 of these in my list. So 2 come in on the first turn, second one on the second turn. I don't know. I may pick up another one. Half your drop pods get to come in on turn 1 for drop pod assault. So, outside of you having a heavy weapons unit, you still need to roll a 6 to snapshot. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I know I'll be fielding Stern Guard, and I said before, Stern Guard, pretty awesome. 5-man squad can have 5 melta-guns. Actually, there's, I think, 2 that have the melta-gun, and then 3 out of the squad have a combi melta-gun. So you still got first turn 5 melta-guns. And if you go with a 10-man squad, which is pretty expensive, that's 10 shots with a melta-gun. They're pretty much going to take out anything that, unless you roll all 1s to hit or all 1s to wound, which I've been known to do that too. So, but hey, 3 drop pods in your backfield, plus you have Ball Predator that has scout moves, plus scouts. Scouts, a lot of people don't run scouts. I like running my scouts. So you're talking about this Blood Angel player here, myself, being all up in your face turn 1. So back to the drop pods as my painting choice goes. I'm on the fence about the Death Company drop pod. I'm not quite sure that's the route or the color scheme I wanted to go with. I don't know. Sometimes I get that way. Sometimes I paint and react to what I'm painting to, if that makes sense to anybody out there. I'll paint and then go with the flow, and as you can see, I don't know if you like it. That's great. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think about my drop pod, Death Company drop pod that is, and my other drop pod. Be, honest about it. I'm looking for feedback. So, well, this is it for my drop pod video. Enjoy. Leave a comment below or subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. And check you folks out later.